Welcome to Online Learning with Rana. I am your instructor Rana Shazad. Here we are working on a media library. So we have just uploaded multiple images into our directory. So as in the last lecture we have uploaded 3 images. So now move on and do some working on it. We have uploaded images and didn't show any images to our page as it's uploaded just here that we can see in an original file. We have a box and where we uploaded all images we can just view these images. So what is this box? And we will use our 2 plugins here. First one is a fancy box and second one is a tree view. So when you click on add media, it's open in a box which is a plugin, a fancy box. You can upload a CSS and jQuery and we will use it. So these images are shown in a tree. So these are in a list atom and here you can show in a tree. So these 2 things, and third one that will be used in a later lectures when we insert our products editor that will be required in a text area. So these are the 3 plugins that will be used. So I have just opened first one is a CK editor. So it's a very nice editor to insert format your data. It is a plugin that you can upload it, and it's CSS and jQuery, both will be available. And the second one is a tree view. So just Google tree view. What is a tree view? Read it about it. It's also a plugin to show your content in a tree. So it's a nice plugin. And third one is the fancy box that will be used to show our media in a box wherever you want, and will give you it is also a nice plugin. It same like that when I open it, so it will pop up in a box. It's taking much time. Yes. So it's open. It's a box which is a fancy box. So I am using a older version. You may download this fancy box 2 or 3 latest, any version. Just you have to download all this plugin and keep the CSS and jQuery. Okay, let's come back and browser Dreamweaver. Let me show you these admin CSS. So in a CSS I have a tree view CSS, same like jQuery.fancybox.css. so when you download these plugins, these files will be downloaded and you can copy and paste in your desired directory. And sample CSS is a CK editor CSS file. So in the same way I have a JS files, TviewJS, jQuery fancybox.js and CK editor.js. And now we will include these files in our header. So we can use easily in each page. Okay, close it. Come to your header. Here is my header. Okay. Link, style sheet, browse, admin CSS. One is jQuery, fancybox CSS. Okay, type text CSS. Link style sheet browse preview and type text CSS. And script type text JavaScript source browse, go to your JS folder and here is the jQuery fancy code. So close script type text JavaScript source browse previews.css. Close it, close your script, and CK editor we will include in a later when we do working on products, synthetic products, and where we will use, then we will include it. So first just include tree view and fancy box, and now copy the base URL, copy it and paste it, include it, include so view CSS jQuery fancy for CSS. Okay, save it and now come back to your upload media. Okay, before let's view our what we have uploaded in our folder, and I just copy that code, all images, and control break horizontal line. Okay, and paste that code. So it's a very simple, not any complex thing. So we just have our div, because we want to show in a div class is all images, another div text, and so it's float to right. Okay, it's a tree view CSS, so you do not have to worry about it. So okay, now we have a create a folder directory which is our images, and which is directory which is the images, and we have used a scan directory function that will, it is a PHP function that will scan your directory, and if the directory is nested directory and there is another directory, if there is in that directory there is a file, so it will scan all your directory and return it to all the directories. So we have kept in this scan directory we have a variable ffs. So we have I have just echo a ul list because there will be ul and li list. Under ul its id is subdirectory image, so it's a tree view name css, so I gave it id. And when we have directory images and I have scanned my directory, and after that I want to show all the data, so we have to use a for each loop, because when there is a one file, it will again loop and control shift back to the for each, and it will scan this second file and it will show you. Then the same wise unless it will show all the directories to you, so it will not stop. So we have just create a variable iterative loop. This is iterative loop. So we have I is equal to 1 when it is 1. So I use a for each and might take it out ffs as a ff. So I am saying if this file fff not equal to root and not this equal to double root, means not in the single directory and not in the out of that directory. So if there is a directory one step out or second step out and is directory not is directory under that ff. So we have used a function is directory. Just simple understand this one. If because this dot and these double dots, it shows your directory out of your directory, one directory out of your directory. So it means to say if I am in a directory of assets, so when I am in a CSS and I have to copy the data from outside my assets folder, and so I have to give a root one dot. If the file is in the second directory or two directory out, then we have to give a two dot. So to ensure that there is the file not out of this directory image, this is the image directory. If the file not out of that directory, one step or two directories out, so if this one condition is 2 and the second condition is 2 and the third condition is 2 is directory, that must be the directory that we have created a dir. It must be a directory. So I am saying is directory dir, and under that we have a file. If not this directory, if this is not a directory, so what to do? If all the conditions should be true, and we have used and operator. How many conditions that you have given in your if with operator and all the conditions must be true. If all the conditions these are true, so what to do? I have just create a li list item and just give my image source that we will show. Just create an image and image tag, and source will be the base URL. Under that their base URL directory is images, and images I've used // because there is another file is inside a directory. So go to your URL, and then when you print out, this will print the base URL localhost, and directory is images, and localhost login images and the file name. This become the whole path. So we will see in the next when I show you in the media, when we give it a complete path here. Okay, just understand the what is image. We have just given the complete path of a file in the image source that we will show, and width will be 100%, height will be 100%, style padding 5 pixels, and break. Okay, and when we break it, and I have just to give a link that will prompt you, please copy the link, and the link will be the same that we have used it. So php echo base url.dir, and there is a file that will be used. So when you see actual layout, when we click on, so here, so these files are in the link, so this will be the link. When you click on, it will prompt you to copy the same whole URL. So whole URL, what it is, localhost, my shop code, our images, and donate, and this is the file name. So this is that what I want to show you. So a link with please copy this link, and before that, okay, when I on click, I use the function on click prompt, and definitely you will be familiar with the last time that we used the confirm function on click. So now it's a prompt, please copy this link, and the copy link will be that link, and copy link, this will be the masking. So I hope you understand it, and I have closed just add this one is the delete one. For we will work on a delete when if we want to delete a image. So it will I will discuss in a later lecture. Just I have showed two the images, the first one image, and close just close my li list, and iterate increment the I, and just close my UL. So and close the div and close all images. So again, let's have a final look. Just I have give the name directory images and scan my directory. If there is it will scan all the things in my directory, and create a UL list. Under that we have a list item. So before that I will use a for each loop, and true make the three conditions that will be true. First one is not the file is not outside the directory, one step or other two step from outside the directory, and if it's not a directory, is directory dir backslash, it must be a not a directory. This file path name must not be a directory. So when the conditions are true, just show your file in an image source image tag, and give the path of complete path where your file is live, and hope it make a sense. So when it is true, okay, let's take a look what is this one. Okay, refresh media. Save all. When we save all, so now you can see when I refresh my page, all the images are shown here. So these are images are tree CSS will use the tree CSS. If you do not use, the list will be in a column wise, and it will down. So to avoid this, I have used the tree view CSS. It's a simple, very simple. Now when you click on copy link, it will print all the complete, it will give you complete path. So image file name directory is images, and there is our root directory login, and it's in the localhost. So Now let's use a fancy box, and just copy the code, and before that it's very simple. And close that div. Div, which will be display none. Okay, I have just created a link. It will be a class. Its class will be fancy box. So it will use CSS and jQuery of fancy box that we have just included in our header, and the H reference will be in line 1, and I will explain you why it is set in line 1. It's a tag. So title is this one, style border is this one, and image source that will add media image. It will be in our image source. And the second one, I have created a div. ID is inline 1. You can name it anyone. Just class image upload, and you can name it anyone. And style, the main thing is style. Display is none. When this div, everything in this div will be by default will be display none. So it will not display. Or when I click on this link, so it will display all the things. So just I have reference, H reference to this ID. Inline 1 will be, its link will be the inline 1. So when you click on this link, and it will refer to this ID inline 1, and whatever in that div, it will prompt you in a box. Okay, save it. Go to your browser. Now you can see all the things will be disappear from here, and just remain the title. So you can see it, but I didn't find an image. Do not have an image yet. Okay, let's click on it. When you click, where it goes? It goes go where nothing. Okay, my title lecture is taking before more than 20 minutes. I am just closing it now. In the next lecture we will keep on working on where we have just faced an issue. Okay, take care, have a good time, and keep liking it and subscribing my channel as well as my videos. Bye bye.